Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Mira. Welcome to Healthy, Wealthy, Mogul friends. And you guys are the best, and thanks for coming. Today, I would like to talk about really great things, no spend, how to incorporate in our life. And then I'm gonna move on to the Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday, I love it. I love no spends. What could be better? 2-in-1, no spend, Transfer Tuesday. So we live in Florida here, and so the weather is always shiny here. Today is a little bit chilly outside, but inside is pretty okay. So so what is no spend? No spend is pretty much like you're not spending any money extra. I'm not saying you don't spend at all. You don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't do nothing, and just sit like in the robot or statue the whole day. It's not what I mean. It's just that you are not spending extra, that it is not needed. Does that make sense? It's not planned. It's not saved up for it. As all transparency, in January, I have my son's birthday. So I have saved up the whole year. This year. And I roll over whatever I don't use it. I roll over the next year. That's how I do it. So I do have a saving account for my son to spend like birthdays and holidays and all the sports and stuff like that, right? So those are the things I want to be spending in no spend in January, so that you know when you see my budget number in January. Some people do that no spend on the weekly, some people do that monthly, or some people do that yearly. I think it depends on how comfortable you are. You can do it. So me, I do no spend weekly here and there. I also do no spend on the certain months of the year too. But I'm gonna start with no spend January, since this is a brand new, fresh new year. I'm so excited. If you're in it, go ahead and write it down that you are in it, and go ahead, let's do no spend January. If you are new, if you like this kind of video, go ahead and please subscribe. It's definitely gonna help the debt-free journey that I'm going for it. And I really appreciate that every minute and time that you spend time with me on my channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I'm wishing you the best here too. With that said, on the no spend January, or any no spend month, I would like to talk about 3 different tips. It is very simple, but it is extremely important. It doesn't require any technology. It doesn't require any craziness. It just requires just pay attention to it. So let's start with number 1, which the number 1 tip is what. What it means is that what is going on in our financial life. In order to analyze the financial life, we also have to pay attention to our physical life too. What is related to what is our habit? What are we doing? It's a what question. So I'm gonna use my example. If you have any ideas or if you have any example that you want to share, feel free to share here. This is no judgment here. I like to learn from you, and we're learning each other together. So number 1 is that where I was born, because of the family situation we were in, everything that we were given, and I'm so grateful that where I was before. I was born in Baltimore. I lived there until I finished my high school. So what happened was that the protein provided was small. I know my mom and dad did the best, so I'm not going to complain that. This is not a complaint video here. And I'm so grateful that I got the chance to do that. So the meat was small, the vegetables were a certain portion, and the rice were kind of like unlimited, because thank God there is a rice too. I love rice. Who doesn't like rice? If you're Asian, especially, you know it, you love rice, especially jasmine rice, or maybe Korean rice. Korean rice is a little bit expensive, so I cannot afford it, so I usually end up eating with jasmine rice. So because of that great, survivor habit that I have, I moved to this level here, which is I living here in Florida. I make up my money, I make the money, I save money, I plan ahead. Now it is not a survivor situation for eating rice. It is more like optional. But again, I didn't pay attention to it. I keep eating rice, me and my husband, we love rice. My son loves rice. We're just like increasing the cups, how many cups we cook every day. So then I realized that that's happening. First I thought, oh, that's okay. I'm feeding them, what I'm saying? With love. But then if you do not know what I do for a living, is that, except the YouTube, is that I used to be a custom broker for doing the transportation and stuff like that. And I changed my part-time job, which is the translation, interpretation, into a real company. And I do medical translation and financial translation, and also the legal translation. So with that said, now that I have a choice that how much rice I will eat, I reach out more rice and eating more. So that's a habit. So in human life, we also spend money unconsciously, because we make money, we spend money, and we're waiting for next paycheck. Even though there are six-figure people, we actually ended up spending more money and we become broke. I think that is not a great idea. And I'm not going to judge anybody here. I do not know how much you make. I'm just saying as an example. So I'm just a messenger over here and trying to make things better in my life. And I really appreciate that you're supporting me over here on my journey. What happened is that when I'm talking to the medical doctors and specialists and nutritionists, mentioned that when we consume a lot of rice, the carbohydrate go to two places. One, it will go as when we do exercise, a lot of movement, jogging, running, moving our body. That will go outside. Another way is the body doesn't know where to put it in, so they store in our body. Human body gain weight and also blood clot and created diabetes, and it created that more dysfunction in our body organism part. So it is like no good all around, isn't it? I don't think no one want to hear that. No one want to have a diabetes or any cholesterol issues or anything. So this is just only one example about carbohydrates. So now it made me think that now I have an option to eat rice because rice is a little bit cheaper price than eating a lot of protein, isn't it? So that I think because of frugal strategy that we are doing, we've been continually doing it. But I'm going to flip the strategy, and then I'm going to change it. So that will be a different video about the health situation. Not that we are getting anything wrong in our body. Me, my husband, and my son are all okay. I'm just using as an example that what is the problem that we have to pay attention to it. So for example, if you have a credit card debt, if you have financial stress, whatever is happening, what is happening, we must know what is happening in order to feel why. When we know what it is going on, and then we got ideas of why we are getting stressed, because we ate this and this, and our body is tired, so becoming fatigued, and that make us feeling like maybe anxious, that make us feeling stressed, that make us spending more. So that's why we realize that why is important. When we know the what and why, easier to figure it out. And then I'm going to, when you know why, and write it down. It could be why there are 3 why that you are having it, or maybe it's because of one what thing. You know what I'm saying? And then when you know these situations, these two, and you're gonna go to the next step, which is extremely important. The how is that it is really important, because when you have those issues and problems, anything that we have in our life, we have to figure, we're not just think about it and we just cannot forget about it. We have to figure out how we're going to fix it. So exactly same thing like this. In the no spend January, that we know we're spending that much, even though we make 10,000, we spend 10,000 $1. That means we become $1 in debt, right? Unless you have a saving account that you're backing up with that. So the how is extremely important. In the no spend or any month that you are going to budget in your life, so that how are you going to solve the issues? How are you going to address the problem? There are a lot of ways in terms of no spend. Number one is you can do cash stuffing, which is like there are a lot of people do that cash stuffing on the YouTube channel, that you pretty much have a lot of envelopes or a lot of nice cute folders that you can do a lot of category that you can do cash stuffing. I personally don't do the cash stuffing, but my son do the cash stuffing for himself. I work with him. You can do saving money in a money market account, which you will earn the interest in those money that you are saving. It could be one account, it could be 2 accounts, right? So that's another way you can do that. The third way is you can do CD, which is a certified deposit, which is similar like money market, but totally different. You are earning that percentage from the certain investment firm. But the truth is, the thing different is that CD is that you cannot get the money whenever you want it. It must sit in the 3 months, it must sit in the 6 months, it must sit in 9 months or a year. There are a lot of CD letter that you can choose. I used to do the CD before, but I no longer do that anymore because of that I don't want the money sitting there whenever I need it. It depends on what you need it. Another one is called sinking fund. Sinking fund is more like digital version of cash stuffing. Sinking fund is similar like a money market account. You can name it a lot of names, holiday, birthday, or Christmas. You can name anything under it digitally, and you can have a money access to it. You can stay earning money in the money market. That is one of the best way that you can do. There's another way you can do is a transferring money, which is the two-way transfer money. One way is, which I used to do in the past, long time ago, that is that automatic transfer. Automatic transfer means the money transfer from your bank account into the certain account that you determine to do it, which is certain days of the month, it will transfer to that particular account. It is good. People say that out of sight, out of mind, which is good. But the danger of it is that what if your income fluctuate? What if you make more money than you anticipated? Even though it sounds great, but there's a downfall for it. Number one is that if you doesn't make enough money, then money withdraw it, then you're gonna get into trouble because of the money is going to withdraw and they're gonna have to pay monthly service fee or overdraft fee, which is not good. So that's why I never longer do that. The other way is that even though when you make extra money on that specific months, right? Either you make a bonus, or whether you get extra hours, or whether you go in side hustle, whatever you're doing extra. Let's say you make extra $500 per that month or $1,000 that month, because of the automatic transfer only transfer $100. So you ended up sitting that $400 extra. So you ended up accidentally spending, which is not a bad thing. You have a great time on that month. Not bad idea. But the thing in terms of saving money for no spend purpose, it is not a great idea for us. We have to pay attention to it. So now moving to Transfer Tuesday. I love Transfer Tuesday, not just only before I do the Transfer Tuesday publicly on YouTube channel. I do transfer every week. Little bit here and there, a little bit there. But now I'm in the major mode, transferring money for mortgage. So on this Transfer Tuesday, I'm going to talk about 3 different things that I transfer for this week. So number one, I'm going to start with the smallest amount into the biggest amount for this particular week. Number one is that I'm transferring $150 for giving back to the audience, all my viewers over here, my friends, Healthy, Wealthy, Mogul friends. So which is $150. Participation day is already closed by the time that you're watching this video. It closed on December 11:59 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time in US. A new video will be announcing the winner on December 15th. So that's why there's no Thursday video on this particular week. But usually I do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday videos. So you will see me on Friday video and announcing the video winner randomly. 3 people are gonna be chosen. I really wish that you all good luck. So that is how I'm going to give back to my friends over here. Whoever lucky winners, I'm saying pre-congratulations to anybody who gonna win it. Next transfer that I'm gonna do is a holiday transfer. So this month is holiday in United States, Christmas, right? For the holiday, I'm going to transfer $300 to the holiday saving funds account digitally. And by that way, I'm not going to spend all $300 on this particular month in December. Whatever I spend, I take it out from that account. I save monthly for holidays. And so I take it out. So whatever I have left over, I roll over to next year. So I don't have to start everything zero in next year. And the last one is, which you got excited about it, which I'm very excited about it. It is the mortgage. Mortgage is that $1,000 I transfer it. I already transferred it to the mortgage company, the lender. And I'm waiting. The lady said that she received it, and I'm waiting that they're gonna put it in the system. When I receive it, I'm either gonna show it in this video, I'm gonna show it in next video and transfer it to the store. At least you're gonna see that, certain particular information. You can see over here. So I'm really excited that I'm able to do that, and it is a big deal. $1,000 is really a lot of money for sure. And I'm really grateful that we were able to try to do that. And if you see this kind of video, that, if you like this kind of video, please come and support me by watching video and by kind of thumbs them up, and go ahead and share with your friends and let me know that what kind of transfer or what kind of saving are you doing in this particular week, or what are you planning to save for this particular month in December. Are you participating in the no spend in January? If you do, go ahead and write it down comments area, the no spend, so that way we can continue having a conversation, and next month, and we can continue saving that, making sure that we actually achieve the goal. And I know you can do it, and I'm supporting. Here you go. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in next video.